Right, so the stats section. The marks of a group of male students in a statistics test are summarized by a stem and leaf diagram. An outlier is a mark that is either 1.5 times the interquartile range above the upper quartile or below the lower quartile. List any outliers. Okay, so we need to work out our Q3 and Q1 first, so that we can work out our interquartile range, and then we can work out, using the formula for an outlier, whether anything's an outlier. Alright, this is discrete data, raw discrete data. So let's work out what n is, and that's 31. So n is 31, and so Q1, so the lower quartile, we're going to do 31 over 4. And because that comes out as 7.75, so any decimal value here, you would always round up. So any decimal value, you'll always round up. And that tells you what position the lower quartile is in. So the lower quartile is in 8th position, so it's the 8th value. And you need to write the numbers in order before you do this. Luckily, because we've got stem and leaf, these are already in order. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I make the 8th number 46. So that's going to be 46. So that's Q1. Q3 is 31 over 4 times by 3. And that comes to 23.25. And as I said, any decimal number, you round up. And so it's 24th value. If you had a whole number, say 7, then you take the 7th and 8th number. And this is what you do when you have discrete raw data. Okay, so the 24th value, well, that's 31st. 25, 24, I make that 63 as your upper quartile. Outlier is anything it's told us there, so it's going to be Q1 take away 1.5 times interquartile range, or it's going to be Q3, anything above this. Take away Q1. So this comes out as 46, take away 1.5 times 63 minus 46 is 17. And what do we work that out as? 20.5, I make it. So anything lower than 20.5 is an outlier. And if we do the top one, it comes out as 88.5. So anything less than 20.5 or more than 88.5 is an outlier. So go back to your data. Is there anything less than 20.5? Yes, there is. There's a 14. And is there anything that's more than 88.5? Yes, there's a 90. So 14 is an outlier and 90 is an outlier. So we've got two outliers. Okay, where are the marks allocated? So these two are worth a method and an accuracy mark. I would say because the formula is given, each of these are only worth an accuracy mark, and then the final answer is worth an accuracy mark. And that's your 5 marks for this question.